Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 100
What's next?
of Let's Play SpellForce. Ladies and gentlemen, we're 100 parts into this amazing RPG. Honestly, I've enjoyed pretty much every moment, so let's continue on by talking to Aonir.
I've been wondering, do you have a family? Heirs?
That question came unexpected.
Is it so hard to answer?
It isn't. No. I don't have a family. Save for my sisters.
How come?
Well, I'm afraid to understand my answer, I need to go back a little. You see, I had always known what my life would look like, long before it became what it is. You see, House Aonir is one of the eldest of Northander. The role of every Aonir had already been chosen the moment he or she was given birth to. For me, it was always clear that I would be the Lord Marshal of the Royal Army.
So your parents forced you to do this?
Let me put it this way. It was my duty. Of course, I could have rebelled, but even back then, I had already come to realize that the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Sure, I too had had my share of boyhood dreams, but betraying my parents and the realm had never been an option.
Being a royal commander sounds an awful lot like a boyhood dream to me.
I guess it does. But you need to keep in mind that we Aonirians were raised for this. I knew from the start that a military path had little to do with the tale of brave knights in shining armor from the poems and the plays. People, especially in youth, often crave for what they don't have. The fisherman's daughter might dream of a life as a princess, whereas the princess aches for the charming vagabond to take her to an exotic place far away from her life of etiquette, stern-faced governesses, and arranged marriage.
What did you dream of? Also a charming sellsword who'd take you to exotic places?
Very funny. You see, one of my uncles had been a seaman. His branch of the family was by far the least powerful one, but whenever he came to visit, I didn't leave his side for a minute. He had sailed to Calais to meet with the Blood Oracle, to Imperium, to the great Colosseums, and once he had even sailed all around the lands of winter. You can imagine that for me as a boy, his stories were a lot more exciting than my lessons in math, history, and politics. And more than once after his visits, I found myself lying in bed and wondering what it would be like to just pack my bags, enlist on one of the trade ships, and see all these marvels my uncle had told me about myself. A foolish fantasy, of course, but still, it existed.
But yet, you never seriously contemplated becoming a seaman.
No. I was young, yes, but I wasn't a fool. Even if duty and loyalty had not been a concern of mine, I knew that my uncle only told me about the good parts of his life. He never spoke of how a snowstorm cost him 3 of his fingers, and why he always carried a bottle of brandy wherever he went.
Is your uncle still alive?
No. His ship ran aground when I was 14 winters old.
For what it's worth, I think staying was the right choice.
I'm glad you approve. Either way, we digress.
That's true. I'm still not sure I understand why becoming the Lord Marshal stopped you from having family.
It was a choice. I probably don't need to tell you this, but love and marriage are as much a duty as any other. You cannot be a good husband or a good wife if you don't commit entirely. And the same goes for parenthood. And the higher I rose, the more I realized that people in my position, whose decisions affect the lives of tens of thousands, can and should only have one commitment.
Their duty.
Yes. I know it sounds dramatic, but it's the truth. I chose not to have a family, because the realm was my wife and its people were my children. Allowing somebody else into my life would have meant betraying the others.
What about the Aonir bloodline? Who will carry on your name if you don't have an heir?
My sister, Myra.
But isn't she a widow?
Yes. Her husband, Lord Uhtred, died in the Mage Wars. But she's still young, and once we've ended this madness, I will encourage her to look for a new, suitable partner.
But there are commanders that have families.
And they have them at an expense. If life taught me anything, then it's that excellence requires absolute dedication. And with the responsibilities that I have, I simply cannot allow myself to be distracted.
I think you're wrong. Dedication and family don't exclude each other.
They do. But we've wasted enough time. You wanted an answer, and that was it. Is there anything else you wanted to know?
I'll be leaving now.
All right.
Alright, time for us to get ourselves, oh sorry asses, to, what's it called? The, oh wait.
Let's see.
I'm pretty sure this portal leads right there. Damn. Fucking knew it did. So yeah, we're gonna go straight to we're gonna go see what about this dragon first. I feel like I'll have no fucking chance, but I'm gonna go see it. I'm gonna go judge for myself how much of how fucked I am if I even attempt to try and fight him. But sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, it just has to be done. Might try and sell some stuff while we're here as well. We'll see. The only stuff I need to buy is for the L, because I refuse to use anyone else. And I should be at the point where I always get to choose, so we've got that going for us.
Understood.
Alright, yeah, so where's the, trying to remember where the elves are. Here they are. Let's go get them. So yeah, we're gonna try and buy some more. Oh yeah, we can level up our people. Yeah, well fuck the other stuff. Dexterity. Yeah, I'm actually gonna make Yera a little bit more powerful in the shooting. Iskrim, obviously earth shaping, and what's this? Intelligence. Gonna level up your intelligence then.
Good to see you, Corporal. What can I do for you?
You can give me all that, dickhead. Alright, you can't give me all of that, but you can give me those two. Let's get these two going. Oh yeah, can you
good to see you, Corporal.
Can you not say hello 3 times, mate? I mean, like, fucking, don't be fucking rude now, mate. Be fucking respectful. I'm better than you. Right, the only person who else needs it is you, and that's you need to make your shit better. Oh shit, I've maxed out. Wait, intelligence then. We'll max out intelligence. There we go. So, we can now get the fuck out of this. Let's go. We're gonna go say hello to that fucking dragon. And see what the fuck he has to say. Right. Scorching Desert Oasis.
Here we go.
Everything.
South of Leonidar and east of Hallet lies the scorching desert. A place as inhospitable as it is dangerous. The desert is uninhabited save for the dust-crawler orcs, a nomadic orc tribe that roams the dunes in search of fresh water. With a throat as dry as parchment and a throbbing headache, you arrive at the place your scouts described. A small oasis amidst the blazing ocean of sand. Despite the heat, you feel a cold lump forming inside your stomach. Something is nearby. Something powerful.
Falcons were right, Tahar. There is a magical presence nearby. It is enormous.
So you think it actually is an elder?
I do not know, Tahar. But I can tell you that this thing is powerful. More powerful than anything we fought before.
That's comforting. Remind me, Tahar, why did we just bring one battalion here and not our entire army?
Because the Purity will notice if we move our entire army and could use the opportunity to attack. Right now, nobody knows we're here. Now let's head out.
Yes?
Right, so let's see what we can do, ladies and gentlemen. And see what type of loot there is.
This way, right?
You got it.
I expect us to die, ladies and gentlemen, which is the reason, which is like, as far as I'm concerned, this is a test. In the sense of we can just leave if we need to.
Shit, that was a painful death.
And it wasn't caused by normal fire. These people melted.
Well, melted people's never a good sign, no matter where you see that sign, so.
Danger up ahead.
Oh, yes, I finally have my original keybinds back. Oh, yes, this is why I like using the same people, ladies and gentlemen, because I eventually get a keybind, and I like to not, like, change my keybinds. Makes life a little bit easier. Alright, let's go see this Elder Dragon.
This one looks as though he's been mauled. And he's wearing an unusual armor, isn't he?
Huh. Do you see these crystals in his skin? They look an awful lot like the ones we found on the Hibernian island, don't they?
You're right. They do. Strange.
Up ahead.
Huh? Didn't expect to see travelers all the way out here. Dondea.
Tundia. That sounds Hibernian.
It does, because it is. We're Valis Draigin, dragon hunters, as you'd call it. Which is why I urge you to head right back where you came from. There's a Yal Dragin, an elder dragon, just waiting to sink its fangs into you. As it has done with the idiots you've probably seen on the wayside.
Val Draigin. I'm guessing that's Hibernian for dragon.
Actually, it's the other way around. Dragon is common for Draigin. That's where the word came from in the first place.
It took one of your men, too, didn't it?
A woman. But yeah, it did. Yelena. That fucking beast burnt her skin right off her skull. She'll be the last one we lose, though, I can promise you that.
Who were these corpses on the wayside?
Traders on the way to Windholm. We told them the same I'm telling you, but of course, that Ulan wouldn't listen. They did have some good cargo, though. So at least their deaths helped someone.
So you're actually Hibernian dragon hunters?
Well, we're not 800 years old, so we're obviously descendants.
I hate to break it to you, but the only proven direct descendant of Hibernia is Queen Aelith.
What about the tribe on the island?
They were just followers of the Hibernian faith. Their Yaras even said it herself.
No idea what island you're talking about. But no, Queen Aelith is not the only descendant. That's a myth perpetuated by her family. Our order has been around for over 100 years now. We've found Hibernian blood all over Northander. I'm not surprised you don't know us. Most people don't. Even though if it weren't for us, half of Northander would be eaten by wyverns by now.
Huh. Interesting. So it's true. There's an elder in the oasis.
That's what I just said.
I think that dragon is here for me.
Are you sure? I heard it was here for that marvelous cheesecake they made in Everlight.
I'm not joking. There has been a magical outbreak 4 weeks ago. And I was responsible for it. We have reason to believe that this dragon is headed to our camp.
An outbreak, huh? That's what Pavlos said too. Well, If that's the case, you should probably talk to him yourself.
I assume Pavlos is your leader.
Aonir, yes. He's just down that slope. I still think you're better off leaving, but I can't stop you, can I? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to make preparations.
Interesting.
Valis Drygene? Whoever these guys are, they aren't Hibernians, Tahar.
What makes you think that?
Hibernians were 8 feet tall and had light green eyes and pitch black, slightly bluish hair. That guy looked more like a child at a masquerade party than anything else, and even his accent sounded put on. Queen Aelith is the last living Hibernian. All the scholars agree on that.
Yeah, I should probably get those fire potions. I'm not going to do that. We're going to extend this part a little bit, ladies and gentlemen,
Tondea.
just to make sure.
I don't know who you are, but it's best if you turn around right now.
Yeah, we know the story. One of your men told us all about it. We're here for that dragon, same as you.
You are? Huh. Normally, I tell you to run as fast as you can. But I have to admit, you people have an impressive aura. Tell me, how did you learn of the Drygene?
The Iron Falcons told us about it. We have reason to believe it's here for us.
Explain.
Well, you're a mage, right?
Yes.
Then I'm sure you noticed a shift in a magical pattern some weeks ago. One that also ended the Bloodburn.
There have been a lot of magical oddities recently, but yes, I think I know what you're talking about. That was also when that purity lunatic started creating his machines. So what are you implying? That you had something to do with that shift?
So to speak, yes. We assume that the Elder sensed it and now feels drawn to me, for whatever reason.
Nonsense.
No. Actually, it isn't Kivron. This is the first sighting of an Elder since the War of the Six Races. And back then it was also a magical explosion that woke him. And this man isn't lying. His aura is remarkable in every aspect. Listen, let me make you an offer. What would you say about joining forces? You are powerful, no question about that, but still, you and your little entourage won't be enough to go up against an Elder.
Are you sure killing him is the only way?
Well, you can also let him kill you if that's what you prefer. I don't know where you get your ideas from, but Drygene are beasts, as you might have been able to tell from the charred corpses up the hill.
How can you help us? You're only a handful of warriors.
A handful of Valis Drygene? I know you're powerful. Only a fool wouldn't see that. But fighting Draconoids is what we do for a living. Without our help, the Drygene will smother you.
Did you ever fight an Elder before?
Sadish O'Doul. As I said, the last time an Elder was sighted was during the War of the Six Races. So no, we haven't. But that doesn't change the fact that we know more about Draconoids than anybody else on EO. But please, if you're so eager to get killed, go ahead. I will not beg.
Sounds good. We can use all the help we can get.
I'm happy to hear that. However, there's one more thing. No, two, actually. First of all, we want the heart and the eyes. Secondly, I'll need you to do a minor task for us first.
Why the heart and the eyes?
It's a custom. But don't worry. The scales and the claws will be more than enough to recompense you for your efforts. On that note, if you have the coin, I can also talk to Reeve and see if he'd be willing to turn those scales into an armor for you.
Aren't you a bit too generous? These scales must be worth thousands, yet you're offering to give them away for free.
We don't hunt for gold, stranger. Also, the heart and the eyes are quite valuable too, but not nearly as useful to you as an armor. So we'd both profit from that bargain.
You're talking about a dragon scale armor.
Yes, but I cannot make any promises yet. Reeve can be complicated when it comes to such matters.
I see. What was that other task that needs doing? Shouldn't we focus our powers on the dragon?
You're absolutely right. We shouldn't. But I need you to do this. There's a small nest of wyverns just across the pond. We're still recovering from the last battle and haven't gotten around to taking them out yet.
So? Do it now.
We were going to. But if we're to fight together, my men will want to see a display of strength first. Ancient Iberian custom. So I suggest you come back once you're done. I'll talk to my men now.
All right. We'll take care of that nest.
So, what's the plan?
Alright, let's go fucking do it then.
Fine plan. He was not telling you the whole truth, Tahar.
Hmm?
An elder's heart is worth more than 3 elder scales. Yes, made into an armor they will be useful, but this Pavlos made sure he and his men are on the long end of the stick.
Well, I didn't know that. Let's play along for now, though.
Alright, so we'll probably go to about 25 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think we'll go any longer. We'll see. Well, these guys are being certainly dicks, aren't they? There we go.
I'll keep you shielded.
So hopefully we don't antagonize the Elder, because if we do, we're just gonna have to come back to a Godstone, and I don't personally want to actually fucking die, like lose all of my fucking lives.
Sure.
So we'll take out the Wyverns and then we'll move on. And once the Elder's been dealt with, I mean, I'd rather become best friends with the Elder Dragon. Because, you know, becoming friends with dragons is way fucking cool than killing them. Because then you can ride them, and riding a dragon makes you the most powerful motherfucker in the world, so, you know.
Not now.
Something tells me this guy's been a cunt. I don't know what it is, but I feel like it's the way he's looking at me.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Wyverns are nowhere near as strong as I remember.
Yes?
Have we just come so far, ladies and gentlemen, that Wyverns mean nothing? Or are Wyverns just nowhere near as strong as I remember them to be?
You'll regret this.
I need more time.
That should be all of them. Let's head back to the Dragon Hunters. Let's see. Interesting.
Alright, so there. Ooh, what's this? This must be good. Come on, be some good loot. This staff is technically better. Thank God.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's have a quick look up here. Oh, there's a Godstone as well. Nice one. We can use it to teleport to the one down below. Mostly because I'm really fucking lazy.
I will do as I must.
But first things first, we're going to quickly explore what loot is over here. See, if that was legendary, I'd care, but it's not. I do not know what is this way, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm gonna have a good look. Looks like we could have come this way as well, which is interesting. It also means I get to quickly explore back here, because I'm guessing the dragon's up here. It wouldn't make sense for the dragon to be behind the camp that we came from.
Not now. More fighting.
I don't know why the fuck I activated my ability without being anywhere near them. That was just stupidity, I guess.
Yes.
Yes, we'll go with stupidity.
All right. Why not?
And now we're back at the camp.
Understood.
Camp is over here.
Blasted armor.
Tondea.
I was wondering, what do you people do if there aren't any elder dragons around to kill?
As I told you, we kill draconoids. Wyverns, cave lizards, mountain wraiths, the list goes on.
Fair enough. But how do you make a living? Not every wyvern has accidentally swallowed a wealthy merchant, has it?
No, but wealthy merchants and wealthy lords pay well to be safe from them. There's more feral draconoids in just Nortander than we can kill in a lifetime. But, of course, this is the real thing. Hunting down an elder. There's more honor in that than in all the wyverns we've killed in the past 10 years.
The hunter we met up the hill claimed that you're all descendants of the Hibernians. If that's true, then why don't you look like them at all?
Well, let me think. Because there were dozens of generations between us and our forefathers?
Queen Aelith does look Hibernian. Tall, green eyes, black hair.
Yes, but the Aeliths kept their bloodline clear through generations of incest. Our families didn't have that luxury.
We cleared out the nest.
Very good. I also told my men about my idea, and though they weren't exactly thrilled, they agreed to help out.
Great. Does that mean we can finally start doing what we came here for?
You're a bit too eager, considering what you're up against. But yes, we can start the hunt. I have already put together a plan.
Then fill us in.
We should attack from two sides. First, you and your people launch a frontal assault. Once you have the dragon's attention, we'll charge him from the side and drive that thing into the claws of Nor with our spears. Find a way to protect yourself against the dragon fire. Put on the same armor you'd use against a mountain-tall, ravaging ball of moon silver daggers, and don't even try to use blunt weapons against that thing. That'll do as much good as smashing your head against the Greykeep walls.
All right, I got it.
Good. Then we'll move up to the bushes and wait for your attack. Good luck. And try to last more than a minute.
All these weapons have increased damage against mechanoids. I'm going to take the dragon... Wait, that's a two-handed weapon. Dragon Piercer, and I'll take the enchanted shield. So I'm going to borrow that. Just for... Oh my god, that's like so much weaker. For now, I'm going to accept that weaker damage because we just need to. Right now, that shield makes more sense. And ladies and gentlemen, the next part, we'll fight an Elder Dragon. See you guys then.